Hey guys, hope you're having a good weekend, good Saturday. You guys killed it in the gym this week. Some really good numbers, some really good workouts. Okay, so just a few things that were bouncing around in my head this week, especially with the squatting we were doing, uh, got me thinking about some basic static holds and static stretches that that can definitely benefit some people who are tighter in that squat. Um, I'm pretty grateful that a lot of you are pretty mobile. You guys can achieve a good squat position. There's even a few of you I would consider hypermobile. So for those folks who are hypermobile, this is not exactly appropriate. You might not have to do this a lot because you can already achieve that position. But there might be a few people who feel, okay, my squat needs to be a little bit more opened up and I need to spend some time on it. So you hypermobile folks, take a look at the channel. You want to look for any of those soft tissue exercises, right? If you're hypermobile, at the top of your list in terms of priority, work on the soft tissue. You don't need to stretch like the rest of us normal people. You guys have that monkey flexibility, so you're very fortunate. Okay. Now you could coin these squat therapy. Kelly Starrett calls one of these the Olympic wall squat. Anyway, these are just different ways to mobilize that squat position. Okay, and we'll go with the first one. This is Kelly Starrett's Olympic wall squat. So just using an empty wall and just your body. You can use this with a band, but again, sometimes we like the simple things. The simple ways are the best. So I'm going to go and prop my feet up on a wall. Okay. Now, what you're going to want to use, guys, is you're going to want to use a stance that's slightly wider than your typical squat stance. But again, we want to train good footing. So make sure those feet are neutral versus having those toes ducked out. And I'll tell you, this is a great groin opener. And if the feet are neutral, you'll definitely feel that more in the adductor and in the groin. Okay. Now, in this position, guys, you should have your back flat. Okay. Don't be overarched right here. Okay. If you need to take some tension out, bring those feet closer to the ceiling. Okay. But finding what works for you, right? Again, hold for 2 minutes. This is another one of those static stretches, but there's some variation here, guys. You can open this area a lot more specifically by placing those forearms against your quad, against your knees, okay? Keeping the big toe down, press those knees out. Yep, I'm getting a nice stretch to the groin, okay? And then I can relax, okay? I can add even more variety to that by placing the hands on the inside of the knee again and trying to squeeze the knees together, but I manually resist with my forearms. I contract for about 5 seconds, I relax, and I force those knees out even more. Okay? Contract, relax method. All right? Well, that's our first one. A little bit more of a static stretch. Allows us to get after the groin. If you were to view that from the side, it would look like a very sick vertical squat position. Okay? This just came to me this week. I'm trying to work on my own personal mobility with overhead squats and pistols. One of the things I lack for that overhead squat is a lot of that upper back activity and upper back flexibility. So this is going to be a twist on an old form of squat therapy. We're just going to add something to it. Okay. So again, just using the wall. Okay. Simple ways are the best ways. Could be my squat stance. We like the neutral feet. Okay. Set up away from the wall, about 6 inches. If you need a little bit more breathing room in the bottom, you can get even farther. If you're pretty mobile in the ankles, you could probably get closer. Okay, but for just a general rule, let's do 6 inches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up the midline, tight here. I'm going to cue hamstrings back, pressing into the wall. I'm going to go ahead and press the knees out. Okay, now right here, guys, keeping this locked in, I'm going to go and raise my arms straight overhead and screw those armpits forward. Okay, from here, I'm going to press my shoulder blades into the wall, trying to get my fingers to touch. Okay? Now this one's kind of gnarly. You might not be able to hold for 2 minutes. Okay? That's okay. Hold for 20 seconds. Come out, shake it out. Okay? And then repeat. Right? Midsection's tight. I'm going to go hips to wall. Okay? Pressing those knees out. Neutral feet. Go ahead and get those armpits screwed forward. Pressing back into the wall, guys. You want to try and keep that rib cage down. Midsection tight on this one. Okay, so 2 of 3 down. We had the Olympic wall squat. I don't know what you can call that. It's just a different form of squat therapy. Okay, let's come over here. Unfortunately, you guys can't see this left side of me, but again, very similar. Okay, set up in a squat stance, neutral feet. Okay, I've got a door frame here. I'm going to use that as leverage to pull into a good position, right? Coach Bergner often talks about positions you have to own, right? And if you want to be proficient in CrossFit or any of those Olympic lifts, this is one of those positions you just have to own, okay? As you can see, I'm using the wall to pull my hips through my knees, okay? Neutral feet, I can pull those knees out actively, okay? I can even drop the elbows on the inside of my knees, press the knees out a little bit for a little bit of groin stretch. Okay, that one might not be as easy to hold for 2 minutes as well. Find a scheme. Drop down for 30 seconds. Stand up for 10 seconds. Take a break. Cycle in and out. Okay. So just a few things popping around in my brain, guys. Wanted to share them with you. So if you're hypermobile and these don't interest you, that's fine. Look in the history on our YouTube channel. Look for those soft tissue exercises with mobility ball. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next weekend, and I'll see you guys this week in the gym.